is so good. Like, so good. You must try this. Hello everybody, it's Barry here. Hope you are well, and when I say well, I hope that Chloe is well. Are you alright, Chloe?
Yeah, not really.
She's not really very well, are you, mate?
Got cold.
She's got cold. You got man flu. We're going to try and do this video today. I'm going to try and time it so you've got enough time to get the ingredients, which you should have anyway, because of Easter. Yes, Easter eggs. You should have some of these hopefully, or will have some of them. There's a thing going around called Cheesecake Easter eggs or something like that. I like doing Easter themed videos on the channel, normally around Easter time, bizarrely. In fact, I think I did the giant lint bunny around about 2 years ago. This has been my longest video ever to make. That was horrendous. But effectively what we do is we take the holster, the case, the shell, yes, the chocolate shell of an Easter egg and turn it into an Easter cheesecake. So I saw this idea, it seems to be really popular, and I thought, how can we barify this? A little bit like the hot chocolate bombs. We're gonna do 3 different versions. One with sort of leftover Easter egg, we're gonna do a banoffee one, and then we're gonna do a ferrero rocher one. Oh yeah. I was sat with Mrs. Barry last night and we were looking at going, oh my gosh, because obviously I'm filming this before Easter, pretending that they're leftover Easter eggs of Easter eggs that we've never ever had. And also, they're quite expensive when they're before Easter. A couple of days after Easter, go into your supermarket, they're reduced massively. And the other thing I noticed, Easter eggs, see, like they've got this little peeping hole, they're getting smaller, right? They hide it, they disguise it with a little peephole there, so you're not quite sure how big the egg is. But this was one of the more expensive ones, so that's still a fairly good size egg. But anyhow, I also got, they do obviously white chocolate eggs, but I spotted there's a white Oreo, like cookies and cream one. Yes! So, oh no. Normally they part, and that's the same with this one. If I shatter them now, oh my God. Right, we've got to cut it carefully. Okay, it's starting to part. Oh my goodness. Oh, if that broke, this would literally be the video ruined. Okay. Well, we'll still use that. Oh. Okay. I think we can still do it. Oh, no! Have you got any Easter eggs?
No.
Not yet. They, like last year, all the ones that we had, they were kind of just parted, but you can't tell. I'm just gonna sort of rub this on a warm surface just to get it nice and level. But yeah, we have got excellent chocolate shells. I don't know if you can hear the sound difference there, but just by rubbing it on a warm tray, look, we've leveled that off lovely. DJ Easter egg? We can move on, just optional step if they don't snap. All right, we've got 3 Easter egg shells, so let's do 3 different cheesecake bases, all different types of biscuit. So in here we've got some Biscoff ones, that nice sort of like caramelized tang. We've got some chocolate digestives. Now these ones, you can do the bashy method, which is really fun. Rock out with my rolling pin out, yeah. Wow, that sounds wrong. And this is the whizzy method, much easier, much cleaner. Little food processor, put the lid on right. In there are some hobnobs, nice oaty biscuits. And you're left with hobnob dust. But sometimes it's fun just to do that. Either way, this with some melted butter will give us our biscuit base. Okie doke, so I've just weighed out equal amounts of butter. Oh my gosh. And I'm going to put these all in the microwave just to melt up to merge with our biscuits. Right, so this is going in for about 30... Oh my gosh, yes, butter when you put it in the microwave, folks. Not sure if you're aware, you just need like 15 seconds or so. If you get it to this, where it's sort of half butter, half lump, this is perfect. What I think we'll do is, this is the oaty crumbs that we whizzed up. Woo! We'll just do this one, okay? And then just stir around. It might not feel like there's enough there at first. it might just go to one big clump, but as you mix it around, it will just slowly, discreetly, and in fact, with it being an Easter egg shell, it's the stability of it, the crust that you normally get for a standard cheesecake, you kind of don't really need that because the Easter egg chocolate is holding that in anyway. That is fine, but if you're doing it in the Ziploc bag, open up the zip, pour it in. Oh, super fun. And then you can just kind of, this is like the angry method. Yeah. That's basically all I'm doing. And actually, when you're doing it this method versus with the spoon, you can actually feel the texture difference of it slightly being a bit stronger. So that is like the way more fun method. That's all I'm gonna do with the chocolate digestives. I'll see you in a minute. Okay, so I'm spooning in the biscuit mixture, and if you tap it down with your spoon, that's what's gonna compact it, and as it chills, it'll firm up. I quite like the idea of it being like more like dust crumb-like, you say, it sort of mingles in, but hey ho. So that's all three done, and hopefully in a minute that'll make sense which one's which. Actually, these are you can see the color difference. These are the Biscoff ones. So I'm getting a lot of people asking me to do a homemade recipe of these. It's very simple to do, so if you want to see that, do let me know. But now we can work on the fillings. All right, it's time to make the filling, and of course this is a no-bake cheesecake filling, nice and simple, no eggs, anything like that. But if any of you message me and go, Barry, I tried to do the Easter egg cheesecake, so I wanted to do a baked version of my Easter egg melted, don't be that person, all right? It's probably not gonna happen, but it would be hilarious. Don't worry, it's the sort of thing I'll do. So in this bowl is some cream cheese, AKA soft cheese. I've tried doing cheesecakes before with like the low fat ones, and they don't always work as well. I don't know if it's just me, there's something, maybe it's a consistency thing or something, but hey ho. This is some caster sugar. I haven't even looked at the bowl. Oh yes, and it's gone in. And none's on the counter. All right, we're doing well, high five. And then last up, well actually normally I would pour the cream in and then also add some flavouring like some vanilla extract, or if you want to do a chocolate orange one, which I nearly did. Orange extract would be great now, but because we're putting other flavours in, as you'll see, we're just making like a mothership mix. Well, there we go, Tim Peaks. Now we're going to divide this up, so I'm going to keep one mixture in here, nice, and then two into other bowls for our 3 eggs. Bing, bing. There's 3 different ones. Okay, so this is the one. This is pretty much the mixture as I left it, but I just whizzed through some vanilla extract. I'm going to use this on the leftover Easter egg medley one, which should look pretty cool, and I want to have a contrast of 3 different colours. This is going to be the banoffee one. So we've got our standard filling, and this is a banana, and I'm just squishing it as I pull it apart, and that's going to give it some amazing banana flavour, obviously, but this is where we take it up an extra notch, because this is a tin of caramel that you can buy in the shops, pre-ready made. If you haven't got that, you can get a tin of condensed milk and put it in a slow cooker or boil it for a few hours. I've done that on the channel before, and that literally magically turns it into the caramel. Our last bowl, we're doing ferrero rocher. So that's a combination of wafer, hazelnuts, and Nutella. I think this is going to be great. And of course, a bit like the banoffee, I can top it with stuff at the end as well. So some chopped hazelnuts in there. And that thing that's going to give it, again, that contrast of colour, like the banoffee one, is probably 2 good old lumps of Nutella. And I'm really excited to see, 1, if this wafer flies everywhere, but 2, what this turns out like. Yes, I was not sure where it was going for a minute. It just sounded like I was whizzing up a load of paper. So we've got that wafer flavour in there with the nuts, with the Nutella, and of course already those elements we put in there already. It's time to put them in our Easter eggs. Okay, we'll start with the banoffee one. So we've got that nice oaty biscuit filling, and I'm gonna just let it settle in on top. It's suddenly, I was worried that it might rock around, but now that this is in there, it's giving it quite a bit of weight. I'm not going to take it any more than that. And you could put your fillings on now, but I think it's quite nice to just let it firm up, and then we'll probably get a nicer edge just to stick stuff on. So bananas and sauce going on this for sure. Maybe some more crumbs. This is going to be stonking. Right, this is the Ferrero Rocher one. I went for the cookies and cream shell on this because I thought it would be a nice contrast with the Nutella filling. And again with this one, slightly thicker mix, but I feel like if you just aim for the middle and just tap it down. That is outrageous. That is outstanding. phenomenal. You get the wafer hint, the nuts in there, and the Nutella running through it, and the slight tang of the cream cheese. Does make me feel a little bit sorry for this one now, with like just the vanilla in it, but hey, it's fine. This one I'm gonna load with random Easter chocolates. I might regret doing this. They're moving so much. Oh my gosh, I probably shouldn't have filmed that scene, not sure if it was necessary. So these need to chill for at least an hour. I mean, if you're in a rush, you put it in a freezer, I guess, for 10 minutes, but if you can leave it longer than that, it's just gonna really help it set. And if you're wondering why I have Ferrero Rocher and Cadbury's cream eggs in my fridge, well, hopefully, it'll make it easier to chop them in half while topping them. See you in an hour. These have got smaller as well. Just a reminder, I've done homemade Ferrero Rocher and homemade Cadbury's cream eggs. Oh my gosh, that box was £5. But anyhow, I'm trying to go, whoa. So just a few of those, maybe one whole one as well. We'll get some extra nuts on the top, and that will be the toppings for the Ferrero Rocher one, nice and simple. So the Cadbury's cream eggs got a seam as well. We'll try and go down that. Oh, I quite like the smaller half actually, like that. That's gonna look awesome, but I've got loads to go with that, you'll see. But chilling it really, really did help. So let's go with the, well, we've got the Ferrero Rocher sat there. Remember, this is a sensational filling. And what I'm gonna do is, see, it's a little firmed up, but that's good, we want that. Don't want any of it sinking. And I'm just gonna, I guess, stick them in one end. I think, yeah, something like that. And then some extra nuts on the top. I think that looks blooming awesome. You could do a white chocolate hazelnut filling, and that would kind of replicate like a Kinder Bueno. I'm just doing a small drizzle of chocolate as well. Oh, shiver me timbers. So the banoffee one with that caramel twang. I've got some bananas, and this is where chilling it, I feel, is important, because we can place these down and they're not gonna sink. Don't know how well this is gonna work. We're getting some of the caramel, giving it a good old stir. And just see if I can, oh yes, that's worked really well. And just a little sprinkle of those oaty crumbs that are hidden at the bottom in the base, like that. Oh my goodness. Wow! But this is what I'm gonna call like the leftover one. And I was tempted to drizzle some white chocolate on, but I think we're gonna kind of make it quite busy anyway. We've got different colored eggs. Are you gasping, Chloe?
Oh my goodness, that looks so yummy.
Oh no, I've got this bunny. I don't know if, is that going to work if I just shove it in? Oh, look at that one. And I've still got the milk here, so I might as well just go for that. Just again, just a real quick layer over the top. Ah! And the other two, just for the time being, I have put them back in the fridge because they do need to set now for probably another hour just to get it all firmed and in there. So hopefully it holds together, and you don't want it to be like a yogurt. Nah. So there we go. They now look very different indeed. Back in the fridge, just to firm up, make it nice and crisp, and set that chocolate we poured on top primarily. Oh, I can't get over how awesome they look. That is blooming stonking. So what my plan is, I don't really feel like eating all of these, but I'm going to, but I think I'll just show one on the main video, and if Patreon Vlog Club are interested, we'll show you me eating the other two as well. But I'm gonna go for the Ferrero Rocher one. Whoa. We're gonna slice this up right now. Let's see if we can get it. Oh. Look at that. Oh. But look, the most important thing is that cheesecake is nice and firm. Please make sure it's set, otherwise it will just spill out. The waiting for it to set is gonna be worth it. That is blooming delicious. That is primarily white chocolate base. That's the only thing that's masking it from being full-on Ferrero Rocher egg. Absolutely mind-blowing. It's so good. Like, so good. You must try this. I've just been mulling over having another bite. I'm just like, it's so rich and filling. Absolutely delicious. But I really think that this should be for 2-3 people, even one half. Extremely filling, very naughty indeed. The other two, I'll have a very small amount for Patreon Vlog Club, but other than that, I really hope you try it. It's quite a cool thing to do with your leftover Easter chocolate, but if you do, don't forget to send me a picture just like any of the recipes on your social media of choice, like the sausage rolls. You guys are going crazy for those, so thanks so much for that. Love to see it. Don't forget to subscribe for regular videos, and I'll see you next time after I get out of this food coma. They're blooming gorgeous, and put your own spin on it. Bye-bye.
Check your level, player. No matter what your style, the kitchen's for me. Simon's moustache, goatee, maybe all three.
Folks, for the main video, I just did a taste test, and a little funny moment happened eating the banana one. We put bananas in this, didn't we? And caramel. But there was a conclusion actually that these were a lot lighter than the weight of the Nutella one. It was just like quite stodgy, that one, but flavour packed, just maybe a bit too intense, like the circus.